raining all week and the storms scare me. And I'm worried I might get wet. I've been carrying my umbrella with me everywhere I go, just to try to stay dry. Oh, but wait, I'm inside and it's time for Sunday school. I don't have to worry. God doesn't want me to worry or live in fear. I'm going to put my umbrella away so we can spend some time with God. Our Bible verse this month says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Let's thank God for his help in prayer. Will you pray with me? Dear God, thank you for this day. Thank you for being our caretaker. Thank you for loving us so much and for helping us to remember that you can take away our worries and stress and sadness. Lord, help us trust you. Let us know you can bring us joy. Amen. For the past month, we've been learning about the Apostle Paul. He was one of Jesus's very first followers. Let's play a game of true or false to see how well we know him. I'm going to ask you a few questions and you can choose true or false about these fun Paul facts. First question. Paul went to the city to put the followers of Jesus in the circus. Is this true or false? If it's true, pretend to ride an elephant in a circus parade. The answer to this is false. Paul was actually traveling by foot to the city of Damascus. Second question. While Paul was traveling to the city, he saw a bright light. Is this true? If it is, fall on your knees and cover your eyes. This is true. Paul did see a bright light on the way to the city. Next question. The bright light made it so Paul started to see rainbows. If this is true, twirl around twice. This answer is false. The bright light actually blinded Paul. Next question. Paul heard the voice of Jesus talking to him. If this is true, cup your hands around your ears. This is true. Paul did hear Jesus' voice. He wanted to know why he was being mean to Jesus' followers. Next question. A man named Ananias helped Paul see again. If this is true, blink your eyes 5 times. This is true. Ananias followed God's direction and went to look for Paul. He helped him regain his sight. Last question. Paul changed and followed Jesus. If this is true, jump up and down and shout hooray. The answer to this is true. Paul did have a change of heart and became a follower of Jesus and went on to share the message of Jesus with others. Today we're going to learn more about Paul. Paul wrote a letter to the people living in the city of Philippi. Paul wrote the letter while he was in jail. Rulers put him there because they didn't like that he followed Jesus. Even though Paul was in jail, he could be glad because he knew how much God loved him. In Paul's letter, he told the followers of Jesus to talk to God about everything. Let's hear the story. Paul's letter can be found in the New Testament or the second half of the Bible. The New Testament is where the stories of Jesus are found. The letter Paul wrote to the city of Philippi can be found in the book of Philippians, chapter 4, verses 4 through 14. Be glad and endure. Paul wrote letters to tell people about Jesus. Today's story is a letter Paul wrote to the followers of Jesus who lived in the city called Philippi. In this letter, Paul wrote, "Be glad, be glad. Again, I say, be glad. Be gentle or patient with everyone. Don't worry. Talk to God about everything and ask God for help. Remember to say thank you to God. God will help you feel calm and peaceful. So, be glad, be glad. Again, I say, be glad. Think about good things that are true, holy, just, pure, and worthy of praise. Practice what you have learned from other people who love God. God will help you feel calm and peaceful. So, be glad, be glad. Again, I say, be glad. I have learned to be happy all the time. When I'm hungry or full, when I have a lot or when I have a little. God gives me strength so I can be glad, be glad. Again, I say, be glad. How do you think Paul felt being in prison? Jail must be a scary place. You're away from your family and friends and all alone. But Paul was happy because he knew God was always with him. And he shared that news with the city of Philippi. How do you think the people there felt when they received Paul's letter, a message of hope of God's peace? I want to share something with you. I've created a do not worry box. I'm going to put my worries inside. Dear God, I'm scared of bad weather. Help me to not worry. I know you will take care of me. Thank you. Amen. Just going to fold that up and put it inside the box. On the inside of the lid, I have part of Paul's letter. It says, be happy, be patient, talk to God, thank God, think about good things that are true, holy, and just, pure and worthy of praise. Practice what you have learned from other people who love God. God will help you feel calm and at peace. I feel so much better spending time with God. Before we go today, let's join Mr. John in singing praises to God. I hope you have a good week, friends, filled with peace. See you next time.
On a day like this, on a day like this, on a day like this, oh, I need the Lord to help me. On a day like this, on a day like this, on a day like this, oh, I need the Lord to help me. On a day like this, on a day like this, on a day like this, oh, I need the Lord to help me. On a day like this, on a day like this, on a day like this, oh, I need the Lord to help me. On a day like this, on a day like this, on a day like this, oh, I need the Lord to help me. On a day like this, woo! On a day like this, woo! On a day like this, woo! Oh, I need the Lord to help me. On a day like this, woo! On a day like this, woo! On a day like this, oh, I need the Lord to help me. One more. On a day like this, woo! Oh, yeah. On a day like